Girls have reddit what are the most obvious hints you've ever given a guy and he didn't get it? Not me, but I was in work in Germany and my friend from uni got a key from Italian chick next door and she told him that if it's too crowded in our room he can drop by to sleep at her place. I had to explain him saying she wants to bang for 20 minutes before he acknowledged. He was a very happy man the next day. She wants to bang for 20 minutes, that's 19 more than I need. Look at Captain Stamina over here. Masturbate more with a firmer grip. Then you'll go for up to 2 minutes. Firmly grasp it. Had a mega crush on a guy I worked with. Let's call him James. He was the spitting image of Eddie Redmayne, who I fancy the pants off. A group of us at work were discussing Les Miserables, and I said how hot Eddie was. Someone said, "Don't you think James looks like Eddie?" And I said, "Yeah, for sure. I fancy James too." He just laughed a little. I was crushed. We're married now, so he worked it out in the end. Guy here. We both were a little drunk, both 17 years old, having fun at party. We wanted to open another bottle of wine, but the pen was broken. Yes, we pushed the stopper in it, so one girl offered me to go to nearest store. "I want you to go with me. Let's get a pen." It was cold outside. She came out without coat, in thin dress, so I offered her mine. I was in sweater. She is in my coat, saying "thank you, dear" with chilled expression, and approaching my face, slightly closing eyes and opening her mouth. I said, "You are welcome. So, where is the nearest store?" She was so pissed off and embarbuted. After it she blocked and ignored me everywhere. Goddamn. I understood her intentions a month after it. Why is a pen involved with opening wine? We poked it from top and pushed the stopper in bottle, instead of opening it properly. I like the way you were going to go to the store for another pen instead of a corkscrew. Pen is cheaper, you know. Obligatory I'm a guy, and these are making me wonder if a woman has ever dropped an obvious hint that just went flying over my head. Same. Obviously I must have either missed the hint, or she is a lesbian. There is no other possibility. I usually just think she's not interested. Guy here. We were kissing, and already undressing, and she said not on the first date, sweetie, and for some reason I thought she was serious, so I dressed back up and made pizza. You're the most pragmatic and obeisant man ever. You deserve happiness and gold. Well, thanks, I guess. Guy here. I had a girl grab and rub my duck in butt for like a week straight, and I still convinced myself she didn't like me. Also had this one. "Hey, what are your plans this Friday? Oh, you know, gaming with the boys. Wouldn't miss it for the world." "Oh, you wouldn't miss it? I wanted to see a movie." "Ah, cool. What movie you going to?" It hit me like a year later that she was asking me out. Shake my mother ducking head. You didn't dog the boys. You definitely were the winner here. Anyone who would prefer their friend stay home and play video games over going out on a date on a Friday night is a shitty friend. I was being facetious, but you're right. We went on 4 dates before he realized that they were dates and not just two friends going out for the evening. To be honest, did this for a month with someone and didn't realize they were dates till like 4 months after, so totally. I once had a crush on a guy in a running group I was part of. He was talking about a marathon prep guide that he'd found, and I asked him to send it to me in the hopes that he would ask for my number. He told me to Google it. Later, we were all hanging out at a bar late at night and he and I talked and flirted, or at least I did, for the whole night, but still nothing. Eventually, one day we were sitting around after our run, and he started to leave, then walked back over to me to ask for my number. After he got it, I texted him, "How come you didn't ask for my number before this?" And he said, "Because I'm an idiot sometimes." We ended up dating for about a year and laughed about all the signs he'd missed. Yeah, those signals don't sound too obvious to me. I would have done exactly the same, except probably without ever getting your number. Guy here. Few years ago I was around 21 and just came out of a messy breakup of 5 years. I moved back with my parents and they were away for the weekend. My younger brother, 18, had some girls over and I walked in after finishing work, said hi, and went to my room to play some games with friends. 5 minutes later one of his chick friends comes in and asks what I'm doing and sits on my bed. This chick was gorgeous and far out of my league. I said nothing much, just about to play some games with my mates. Her reply was oh cool and walked out. Later that night my brother was like she wanted to duck you to cheer you up. I had no idea. How was I supposed to know that? She came into your room and sat on your bed. So did Uncle Fred last Tuesday. Did he want to duck me too? Maybe. r/cursed_comments. Kissed him once before. I had told him I'd only kiss a guy I have feelings for. Now this all depends on the type of kiss, because if someone told me once before and sometime had butted my dumb but would not remember that lol, I'd have forgotten it 5 minutes after age told me, because it wouldn't have been significant to me, although it must have been for her. That being said, the kiss alone should be Peru obvious. I mean, if she kissed him on the forehead, pretty ducked up signal if you ask me. I straight up told a guy once that I had a crush on him, but he sort of just didn't process the whole conversation. At least that's what he told me later. Anyways, 6 months later, he had a late night epiphany and made a move lol. We've been together nearly 5 months now. Wait, by crush did she mean like crush I though she wanted soda? I mean, I'll never turn down a soda lol. Okay, so you have two options. One, you can go on your merry way, no questions asked. Two, I spend the next few hours or days formulating a plan to make you stop drinking soda so meticulous that whenever you drink soda next you will live with the knowledge that at any moment you could be cursed to never be able to drink soda again. Choose wisely. You can make diabetes contagious. Guy here. A girl told me she ducked thinking about me. Didn't like the girl, so I told her I hoped I was good in her head. Told the girl I actually liked about what the first girl said, and she said, and I thought I was the only one. It flew right over my head until like 5 years later. I don't know you, but I might wish I was looking like you. Confidence goes a long way, friend. Dude, I'm confident as duck still. Nobody's going to masturbate to my face. I'm a guy, but years ago I was in a play with a big mixed cast. Over time I developed a crush on one of the girls in the cast and a friendship with another girl in the cast. The girl I was friends with would always give me rides to rehearsals, playfully box/touch me, initiate deep conversations and so on. In retrospect, it was clear that she liked me, though I really liked her as a friend. I didn't see her romantically and was busy secretly pining for my other crush. As such, I didn't really see, or choose to see, her clear hints as hints. At the play's after party, I ended up hooking up with my crush. I excitedly told my friend Anne. Bless her heart, she put on a face of being supportive and happy for me. All the same, I got the sense that she seemed sort of upset and embarrassed. That's when the penny dropped, and I realized she'd been dropping so many hints that she liked me. I feel terrible looking back at this. Ideally I should have recognized the signs and either let her down gently beforehand, or given her a shot, as we probably would have lasted a lot longer together than I eventually did with the girl I was crushing on. Still, life goes on, and I try to be more open about my feelings for people early on. Put on the face, what a solid friend. I feel hella bad for her. She was a total sweetheart. We drifted apart after that play. I'm sorry dude, it was a loss on both ends to be sure. Rubbed up and down his whole leg. Intentionally put my breast in his face. Still nothing. A girl did this to me once, and I was like, oh no, she's just playing around. Years later I think I matured, and a girl does something similar, and I take it as a sexual advance, and she's like, EWW, no, I was just playing around. I wish less people played games and just communicated openly and honestly. I'm with you there. Literally cuddling and telling me she loved me is a pretty bad one lol. Can we get the rest of the story please? So sorry about that though. I sat on a male friend's lap and told him you should kiss me, and he thought I was joking. I thought at first I'd been reading him wrong. We'd been pretty touchy with one another for a while, but I'm also pretty touchy with my friends in general. So I figured he might have just been following my lead, and he was just being gentle in turning me down, so I backed off after that. But no, he did like me. He was just that oblivious. Some of us guys can find it hard to believe that a girl we like is all over us. At least I do with my intense confidence issues. Seriously, a girl could walk into my bedroom stark naked, climb into my bed, and start making out with me, and my first thought would probably be, oh man, either this is the weirdest prank ever, or this girl is completely wasted and walked into the wrong room. I better shut this down before I get in trouble. Apostrophe. In the first half of your comment I was like, there's no way. Surely he's just exaggerating. But then after finishing it, I realized this is exactly what I would do. Interested to have a threesome. Having another girl over with my boyfriend. So we were having pillow talk one night after banging, and I asked him what he would do if he walked in on me making out with another girl. He said he would ask her if she's been tested lately. I mean, can you not just tell him you want threesome? My thoughts exactly. I'm shy. Let me be. You're not. Just tell your boyfriend things. Don't make us guess and figure shut out. It's a relationship, not an escape room. Trying to hold his hand in 2nd grade. He was just intensely confused. Why? Billy, why? You gave me a holographic dinosaur Valentine and M&Ms on Valentine's Day. I really thought we had something. Left curly bracket. Those hologram Valentine's Day cards were the shut. I gave out the one with the wacky animal caricatures on them. I think the common theme here is people suck at communicating interest and too much of dating is ambiguous. A girl I liked forever ago just couldn't understand how much I liked her. Told her repeatedly. Spent all my free time with her. I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her the first time I saw her. But I truly had to fight through her lack of self-confidence. She couldn't understand why I'd be attracted to her, which I have always thought she was stunning. Took a couple years and her mother/family telling her repeatedly that I was crazy about her. Anyway, we're on the 10th year of our relationship, 6 of which we've been married. She has been, and continues to be worth every bit of effort I put in and so much more. A guy I like was telling me how he gives his dog buttage just because his dog is cute and maybe that's his problem with not getting buttages. The guy is hot AF. So I say, that is not your problem at all. You just need a willing woman to spoil you. I love giving buttages. He replied back, maybe someday I'll find a woman like that. Still waiting for that one to hit him. I'm pretty sure he likes me. Maybe. My girlfriends say he does. But sometimes I don't know. See guys, even we women don't know how to read things. The only way I can see him missing the message is that maybe he thought you mentioned I love giving buttages as an example of what another person would think. I have no clue. There's been tons of flirting between us, but I know his last relationship was a very bad breakup. I'd rather have a friend than alienate him or make him feel uncomfortable. So either he asks me out one day, or he will find a woman that makes him happy. Either way, I'm happy for him. I got one that makes me bang my head against the wall whenever I think about it. Was 17 then. So one of my female friends was hosting a buttive party in her garden. Also buttive. Fit 20 tents and still had space, and very kindly invited me to it and said I could have a +2. So of course I take 2 of my best mates. Buy alcohol to last us the next 16 hours and we walk down the canal for 50 minutes to get to her house. It started off normal. You know, welcoming everyone. Small talk. This swiftly escalated to shotguns and endless chugs. A couple of hours in, everyone is drunk as hell and a galley, one of the hottest to my surprise, comes to sit on my lap. We flirt, laugh and whatnot, the usual. At one point she says that she desperately needs the toilet and she needed help. I was dumbfounded as to why she needs help at the toilet. So I politely decline and insist she goes solo. She wouldn't even make eye contact with me a year after that. At least my buddies and I still laugh about it to this day, but hell. Sometimes it does make me wonder. What if I wasn't such a tool? Edit 1. Spelling. Syphilis. Probably. True. I would compliment him every day, talk to him a lot, and do those playful punch things. Guy here. We were literally cuddling on her bed watching Netflix, and I convinced myself she only liked me as a friend. Then again, I had a girlfriend who would also do that, and I'm 100% sure she did not want anything more. She just explicitly said that a lot of guys think they are getting laid when she asks them over for a chat with tea, and she was happy that wasn't the case with me. Little did she know. Close bracket. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you want more videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. You are helping me a lot. Thanks again.